Hey, what is up, gang? I got a new review, Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. Oh man, what is there to say about this one? Well, it was cringy at first. I mean, the trailers were cringy. We're kind of living in a time where they haven't made like great video game movies yet. Um, you know, Ready Player One, cringy, not that great. Jumanji, it's a video game movie, but again, kind of cringy, kind of good. I could see how it would be a video game, but not quite there. It's not as bad as the you know, early 2000s with like Gamer and Stay Alive, which, both interesting movies for the time, but again, it just kind of portrays the whole gaming thing as this hyper sexualized and hyper violent kind of culture, which, you get that sometimes online. You get creeps, but I mean, most of the time they'll get kicked. But back to the movie. So, it takes place, Ryan Reynolds is this guy who's living in like a city mix between like Fortnite, maybe like a mobsters, throw that in there, Mafia Wars, or one of those Facebook games, and Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, and Mafia Wars. And he's an NPC, okay, who falls in love with a creator, okay. Yeah, a little weird. Honestly, they've done that before. That's not a new concept. Person falling in love with AI. Well, they got two things going. You got off-brand video game movie. You got person falling in love with AI, which is what Ryan Reynolds is. He's AI, an NPC. And then you got three things. Three things you got, because it becomes a rom-com between the AI, the person is falling in love with, and the creator of the AI. So, I don't want to spoil it at the end. They get together in the typical rom-com fashion in an ending scene that would have been cringe in every movie, any other movie. And I cringed at that too, because it was like, you could probably find the same scene in like 1,000 different ones. It's where the couple's like across the street from each other and they aren't speaking, but they meet in the middle. That classic trope. Again, cringy, but alright, where it gets it right, it's not as cringy as it should be, okay? And I mean that, like, Ryan Reynolds is the king of this, I've seen it in Deadpool, I've seen it in, like, any other movie where he truly found himself. He can pull out these old references that would have been cringy and overbearing in other things and just, make them work. Like, the rom-com thing, that's what he's known for, and it works in this, as well as the peppered video game references, which aren't like, it was tiresome in Ready Player One. In the off-brand ones, I'm talking Gamer, I'm talking Stay Alive, it was just like, okay, yeah, they exist in the same universe as real video games, so that's a thing. Ready Player One, it was just in your face with it. It's like, oh, here's another reference for 5 seconds, And this one, it's like, they bring it in, they put it in. If you're looking, you could really find it, but if not, then it's not like, everybody knows what this is, or even that knowing it's essential to the storyline, because it's just, that's what it's about. So, yeah, again, it was a fun movie. I'm watching it, the human dialogue outside, it's just like, this would never happen. And the couple itself, they were probably the most real part of this, The guy is just like, probably like a tool. He has no charisma. He's supposedly the one who wrote Ryan Reynolds' character, so he's taking credit for writing Ryan Reynolds' charisma, but I don't buy that. And then, the girl, she's just got kind of her face in the computer the whole time, which, that's a very modern couple, I guess. So, they're writing a modern couple, and, having them act out through a Ryan Reynolds type rom-com in a video game. So, you know, it's got so many layers. It's like a delicious layer cake, and, you know, it works. So, 5 out of 5. Go see Free Guy. You know, it's better if you watch it with somebody, you know.